Hello and welcome. My name is David Macon. Today I'm asking, the ancient Chinese knew about Jesus? Of old, in the beginning, there was the great chaos. Without form and dark, the five elements, planets, had not begun to revolve, nor the sun and moon to shine. There existed neither form nor sound. You, O spiritual sovereign, came forth in your sovereignty and first divided the grosser parts from the purer. You made heaven, you made earth, you made man. All things with their reproducing power got their being. You're probably wondering which Bible translation that is from. It's not from the Bible. It is what the Chinese emperors prayed to Shang, the supreme god, as they sacrificed bulls on the white marble altar of heaven in the Temple of Heaven complex in Beijing, China, during the annual ceremony. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I have to do some explaining. China has a written history going back 2,500 years before Christ. Chinese writing predates the pyramids of Egypt. Around 2500 BC, the Chinese started their written language. The written language of China consists of pictograms. Fu, their word for blessing, is made up of different parts or pictures. These pictures capture the history of China. I came across a video that taught about this and was amazed by what I learned. I will put a link to the video below. This may come as a shock, but not every video on YouTube is truthful. So I went and researched this online using both Christian and non-Christian sources. I found out that it is true. What do we learn from breaking down some of these Chinese words? A little history first. The three main religions in China today are Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. Taoism was founded in 6 BC. Confucianism and Buddhism were founded in 5 BC. Who did the Chinese worship before then? Before Taoism? The Chinese worshipped a singular supreme god called Shang. According to the ancient historical records of China, Shang has the same nature, character, and power of the God in the Bible. Shang translates as the king who lives above the Most High God. Records later explain further who Shang is, saying, Shang is another name for Tian. The spirits do not have two lords. Xingji, Volume 28, Book 6, page 624. Stay with me here. I only have a few more words to break down. If you maintain that the Chinese historical record goes back to 4500 BC, it must show the same events that are in the Bible. Let's find some of those. Starting at the beginning, we have the word create. Zhao. The right side pictogram means spoken word. The left side means movement, to go out. So we have the spoken word going out means to create. Creation as recorded not only in the Bible, but found embedded in the Chinese language. Here's another. If Shang is the God of the Bible, then he must have done the same things. Looking at one of the favorite Chinese words, Fu, their word for blessing, on the left is God. On the right there are 3 parts. The top means first, the middle means mouth or soul, and the bottom means garden. Altogether we have God with the first soul in a garden. This seems like a pretty accurate description of the Garden of Eden. Now we have creation and the Garden of Eden. Still not convinced? How about the Great Flood? Surely somebody would have recorded the Great Flood. How did Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives survive the Great Flood? A boat? A big boat? The Chinese word xuan means big boat. On the left we have boat. On the top right is 8, and on the bottom right is soul or mouth. So a boat with 8 souls. Sounds like the ark. Okay, this is getting really long, and I've not even begun to explain why it even matters. Just a few more words, and they're really important. Who said to sacrifice? The Chinese word for sacrifice is zi. This breaks down to God says, on the top left, take a cow, bottom left, take the lamb, top right, perfect, middle right, kill them with a spear, bottom right. to take an unblemished cow or lamb and kill them with a spear. What is righteousness? Lamb on top, with your hand, bottom left, pierce inside, bottom right. Righteousness is lamb pierced in the side with a spear. We saw this happen on the cross. Now for the big finale. The word eternal life, Yong, when the lamb comes, that's on the top, you will be washed bottom. So we have eternal life when we are washed with the blood of the lamb. There are many books and videos and web pages devoted to this. Moreover, almost every ancient culture has at the very least a flood story. What does that mean to you and I today? God is not limited to one place or one people. I think that seeing all of this affirms that God is the God of everyone. Yes, Israel was his chosen to bring Jesus to save the world. But I cannot help but stare in awe at how large, wonderful, and caring God is. When you look for God, you will find him. Thank you and blessings. See the link to the video below.